Welcome to White Shadow Fare, where we're making it homemade and we're making it with love. Today, we're making blueberry cheesecake bars. These are not only impressive, but they're delicious. Our ingredients are butter, cream cheese, lemon, eggs, blueberries, graham crackers, flour, cornstarch, vanilla, and sugar. So let's get started with the graham cracker crust. First, you're going to need 2 cups of crushed graham crackers. Now, I made homemade graham crackers, which you can watch in another video, but you can certainly use store-bought graham crackers. I used a food processor to grind mine up, as you can see here, but you can just put them in a plastic bag, use something like a rolling pin or a meat mallet to break them apart. Once you have them kind of all broken apart, you are going to want to add 6 tablespoons of melted butter and mix that in as well. Now, you're going to put your butter and graham cracker mixture into a lined 9x9 pan, and you can see that I just have that lined with a piece of parchment paper, and then you need to get it pressed down into the pan. So I spread it out with a spatula, and then I use the back of one of my measuring cups to kind of push down and get it nice and firm. So you want to get it as firm and solid as you can, and then you're going to stick it into a 325-degree oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Now that your crust is baking, you are going to start on your blueberry sauce. So grab a saucepan, and over a medium-low heat, you're going to add 2 cups of blueberries. You can use fresh or frozen. You need 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, and then you're just going to slowly mix that together. And while the blueberries are cooking, you're going to want to make sure that you are by the stove and continually stirring it so it doesn't burn. Once you see your blueberries come to this low boil, you are going to turn down the heat and keep it on low for 10 minutes so that it cooks off some of the juices and thickens up. So during that time when your blueberries are simmering, you're going to continually stir, but you are also going to get the zest off the outside of the lemon. I do this by using a potato peeler and just scraping off the very outside. You don't want any of that white to be there. If you have a zesting utensil, you can do that as well. And then you finely dice it up. And once you take it off the heat, you are going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract along with the zest from the lemon. Go ahead and place the blueberry sauce in the refrigerator and let it cool down while you make the cheesecake filling. So for this, you are going to need a mixer. You're going to need 2 blocks or 16 ounces of room temperature cream cheese. And the first thing you're going to do is kind of just beat that up so that it gets a little bit light and fluffy. Make sure that you are scraping down your bowl throughout this process, because at the end you want everything to be completely smooth and lump-free. To this, you're going to add 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. And now you're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Continue to mix everything in and use the scraper as needed. And once that is well blended, you are going to add 2 complete eggs and then just 1 egg white. Now you're going to want to add 3 tablespoons of flour, so either pre-whisk those or sift those in because you want this batter to be as lump-free as possible. And it's time to pour that batter over top of your baked crust. The final step before it goes into the 325-degree oven is to top with the blueberry sauce and swirl it in. And these cheesecake bars are going to go back into that 325-degree oven for 40 to 50 minutes. Once the bars are done baking, place them on a cooling rack to come to room temperature. Once they're at room temperature, place them in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours before serving. These came out wonderfully. I hope that you will give them a try. Thank you for joining me at White Shadow Fare, where I'm continuing my journey to make things homemade. Please consider subscribing and hitting that like button.